If you've been scared to want more, if you've told yourself to just be grateful, if you've silenced a dream because it felt too big, too unrealistic, or too selfish, this is your wake-up call. Your desire is not the problem. Your desire is your pathway. Hello, 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 and welcome to 52 Weeks of Flow, the podcast that delves into the depth of human potential and the transformative power of flow. On this show, we talk about peak performance, flow, energy, and bridge the gap between science and woo-woo. Through authentic stories and real-life examples, my guests and I will help you dive into your superpowers and create your next level of success. My name is Bea-Marie Aning, neuroscience geek, flow enthusiast, and your guide to rewilding yourself. I'm on a mission to raise the frequency of the planet by supporting you to untame yourself and step into your flow. This is the final episode of Season 2 of 52 Weeks of Flow, and I want to end with the truth that changed everything for me. Your desire isn't frivolous. It's the clearest signal you have for where your energy, your body, your magnetism are meant to go next. Today, we're talking about desire. Not as a nice to have, not as a guilty indulgence, but as a frequency. A vibration that shapes your reality, pulls the right people toward you, and makes the impossible inevitable. And at the end of this conversation, if you feel that fire flickering inside of you, I'm going to invite you into the place where we keep it burning and turn it into your magnetic field. Magnetic me. Let's start with this. Most of us learned early on that wanting too much is dangerous. We heard, be realistic, don't be greedy. You should be grateful for what you have. And on the surface, those might sound wise. But here's what they really do. They train you to lower your frequency. They teach you to stop sending out the signal that calls in the life you're meant to live. And the truth? Gratitude and desire are not opposites. They belong together. Like gratitude roots you in the present, and desire pulls you into your future. When you cut off desire, you cut off expansion. You dim your magnetism. You start shrinking into a version of yourself that feels safe but invisible. I want to share something real with you. The kind of thing I wouldn't have admitted a few years ago because it felt too messy, too selfish, and too much. For a long time, I carried a desire inside of me that felt bigger than my life as it was. It wasn't that I was unhappy. I love my husband. I love my family. From the outside, things looked good. Like really good, stable, loving, solid. And it was. But deep inside, there was this pulse, this more. And at first, I ignored it. Then I rationalized it away. And I'm really, really good at rationalizing. And then I started shrinking it. And here's the part that I'm not proud of. I shrunk my dreams without even talking to my husband about them. I just assumed how he felt. I decided for both of us that my dreams would interfere with his career, his desires, his path. And because I didn't want to rock the boat, because I was afraid of conflict, I told myself, it's good as it is. No need to change anything. But when you suppress desire for too long, it doesn't disappear. It mutates. For me, it started showing up as restlessness, as a simmering frustration that had no outlet. And this is the part that really scared me. I started having this urge to break out completely, to run away, to burn it all down. Not because I didn't love what I had, but because the part of me that dreams felt like it was suffocating. And the more I told myself, don't go there, the louder it became. Until finally I realized this wasn't about leaving. This was about telling the truth before it was too late. So instead of running, I sat down with my husband, heart pounding, palms sweaty, and I told him what I want, what I need, what I'm craving for the next chapter of my life. And I braced myself for resistance, for disappointment, for something that would prove that I'd been right to keep quiet. But instead, he looked at me and said, yes, I want that for you. We're on the same page. And that moment changed everything. Not because I got his blessing, God, no. But because I realized I had been the one deciding my desires were too much. I had been the one editing my dreams before they ever saw the light of day. And the truth is, that's what so many of us do. We assume the world, our partner, our family can't handle our fullness. We shrink before anyone even asked us to do. We make ourselves smaller because we think our desire is dangerous, when in reality, it's the very thing that can expand everything we love. From a quantum physics perspective, desire is a frequency. When you want something with embodied clarity, when you let yourself feel it before it arrives, you're broadcasting a stable, coherent signal into the field. And neuroscience backs this up. Your brain and body literally can't tell the difference between a vividly imagined future and a present reality. Your hormones shift, your posture changes, your tone of voice becomes warmer, more confident. These are the micro signals other humans pick up on and respond to. Energetically, this is magnetism in action. Your field expands, your signal strengthens, and you begin to draw in the exact experiences that match your desire's frequency. Here's the key. Most people are living in desire from lack, even if they don't realize it. And this sounds like this. When I get this, then I'll be happy. I need this to feel enough. If this doesn't happen, it means I've failed. Desire from lack is tight. It's contracted. It's the energetic equivalent to clenching your fists or holding your breath. You might be pointing your energy toward what you want, but you're also sending a subtle signal to the universe, I don't have it yet, and I won't be okay until I do. And here's the uncomfortable truth. That frequency doesn't magnetize. It repels. Because what you're broadcasting is, I am in need. And need carries a frequency of instability, which your body and other people can feel instantly. Overflow desire, on the other hand, sounds and feels different. It's not about needing the thing to fix you. It's about welcoming it because it would be delicious, expansive, enriching to the life you're already living. From overflow, you can hold two truths at once. The first, I'm grateful for where I am right now. And the second one, I'm excited to expand into more. This is the frequency that says to the universe, to your nervous system, and to everyone in your orbit, I am safe, I am open, and I can hold more. And here's why that's important. Your nervous system is designed to keep you safe, not happy. If you've never had the thing you want, it will automatically register it as new. And new often reads as danger. Overflow dissolves that fear because your body learns, I can desire more and still be safe. If you want to live in the frequency of overflow, it's not just about thinking positive. It's about training your body to feel safe while holding desire. So here are 4 practices for shifting into overflow that you can do every day. First, we do a sensory immersion. Like every day, spend a few minutes being in the life you're calling in. Where are you? What do you see, smell, hear? What's the texture of clothes on your skin? Who's around you? What's the expression on your face? The more sensory detail you give your body, the more your nervous system registers it as familiar. Which means when opportunities come, you won't panic or push them away. The second exercise is leaning into micro desires. If your body isn't used to receiving what it wants, big desires can feel overwhelming. So start small. Choose the coffee mug that feels most luxurious. Wear the perfume you save for special occasions on a random Tuesday. Or let yourself order the pastry instead of a plain toast. These tiny yeses train your body to associate desire with pleasure and safety, not with fear and guilt. The third one is a future self embodiment, where I have a beautiful meditation for, which I'm going to link in the show notes. So here, ask yourself, if I already had what I'm calling in, how would I show up today? Would I stand taller? Would my tone of voice be warmer, more assured? Would I be more generous with my energy? Or would I have more boundaries? Or start being that version now. Ask yourself a lot of questions. Your body doesn't wait for the real thing. That's why we say, embody it, be it already. It responds to who you're being in this moment. And the more you are that version, the more life mirrors it back to you. And the fourth exercise is setting overflow anchors. Create little rituals that remind your body daily, I already have enough and I'm open for more. You can, for example, create a gratitude list that includes current and future realities. And I also have a beautiful tool for that, the glow list. And I'm going to link that in the comments as well. Oh my God, this is gonna be a freebie show here. I didn't know I was gonna do that. So the second thing to anchor in overflow is lighting a candle, a special candle, and saying, I'm grateful for what is and I welcome what's coming. So every time when you light that candle, you get reminded, like your body, your subconscious reminds itself, oh, this is what I said, yes, and it brings back the energy. You can also do a physical gesture, like hand on the heart and slow exhale when thinking about your desires to anchor it into safety. You can also do whatever else you want, but those are 3 things that you can use as anchors. When you move from lack to overflow, you stop chasing. You stop grasping, and the energy around you shifts. People feel it. Opportunities gravitate towards you, and your desire starts arriving in ways you couldn't have micromanaged even if you tried. And here's the kicker. This is trainable. It's not some magical gift certain people are born with. It's a state you can practice, expand, and eventually live in. And this is exactly what we do inside Magnetic Me. We turn desire from something that makes you restless into something that makes you radiant, a steady frequency that the world can't help but respond to. That conversation with my husband, the one I'd been avoiding for so long, didn't just free my desire. It freed us. Because when I finally stopped assuming, stopped shrinking, and let myself be fully seen, everything shifted. It was never my desire that was the problem. It was the belief that my desire was too much, that I was too much. And I know if you're listening to this right now, there's a good chance that you've done the same thing. Maybe you've been cutting your dreams in half before you even say them out loud. Maybe you've convinced yourself it's easier to stay where you are. Maybe you've been telling yourself, I'll want less so I can keep the peace. But here's the truth. Desire is not here to ruin your life. It's here to grow it. It's here to expand what's already beautiful, to make it richer, deeper, more you. And suppressing that desire, that's what leads to the restlessness, the resentment, the frustration, the burn it all down moments. This is why I created Magnetic Me, because I know how dangerous it feels to speak your truth. And I also know how dangerous it is not to. In Magnetic Me, we don't just talk about what you want. We train your body, your nervous system, and your energy field to hold it, so that when you say, I want this, you can feel safe in it. so that when opportunities start rushing in, you don't collapse or sabotage. So that the life you've been dreaming about stops feeling far away and starts feeling inevitable. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you are when you stop editing yourself for the comfort of others. It's about reclaiming the part of you that knows you're already there and you're allowed to want more. And it's about radiating that truth so clearly that the world has no choice but to respond. So, as we close this season of 52 weeks of flow, I want to ask you, are you going to keep telling yourself, one day? Or are you ready to make this the day you choose your desire? The link is in the show notes. Join me in Magnetic Me and let's make your desire your new normal. Because your future is already looking for you. All you have to do is let it find you. So here we are, the end of season 2 of 52 Weeks of Flow. That's it. That's our show. If you've been here for one episode or for all 52, I just want you to know you're not just a listener. You're part of this movement. A movement of humans who are ready to live in their truth, lead with their energy, and make their lives feel as good on the inside as they look on the outside. And this season, if it's done nothing else, I hope it reminded you that your desire is not a problem. It's your compass. It's the most honest part of you. And when you follow it, you follow yourself back home. So if this conversation has sparked something in you, if you can feel that little yes in your belly, follow it. Don't wait. Join me in Magnetic Me, where we take everything we've explored here and turn it into your everyday reality. The link is waiting for you in the show notes. And before we go, it would mean the world to me if you'd leave a 5-star review, share your biggest takeaway from this season, and hit subscribe so you're ready the moment season 3 drops. Share this episode with the women and men in your life who you know are ready to stop shrinking and start radiating. And until next time, keep choosing your truth, keep expanding your light, and remember, your energy is your most powerful currency. Use it wisely, and the world will never be the same.